People, welcome back to our platform. Thank you so much for joining today. So, guys, I want to quickly give you an update. And to those who didn't know, please remember I have a lot of videos on my channel. So, if you need more detailed information on how to immigrate abroad, please check my YouTube channel using Milton Fonkwa, or you book a one-on-one call with me. Moving further, those who intend to study in Malta, or those who have been thinking of studying in Malta, I am here to tell you that in case you didn't know, Malta has four intakes. Some schools in Malta has four intakes. Let me make it this way. And if you are looking to study in Malta, you should be checking schools like the University of Malta, Global College Malta, MCAS, and so many others. But remember, the tuition fee in Malta varies from 6,000 euros through 7 to like 8,000, 9,000 euros, depending on the program and depending on the university. Also remember that you can study a diploma program like a top-up in Malta. You can study a bachelor's, a master's, and a PhD. Now, for those of you with HND, when you are checking schools in Malta, make sure you check those top-up programs. They can accept your HND, okay? But if you want to go directly for master's with HND, it is not possible. I hope you understand. Now, equally understand that when you are about to move to Malta, proof of funds is 11,000 euros. And the first tuition fee that you see on the program, if the program says they are charging 8,000 euros for 1 year, understand that that is the money you have to pay before the school can proceed with visa documents to you, and of course visa application. And remember, your passport will be sent to Malta and you can track it online as well. This is for those that are going to be using VFS Global. Now, also do not forget that you also need proof of insurance. Your insurance, according to the Maltese officials, you have to have an insurance of at least 121 days. But I will tell you that do not get that. Get it for 1 year. And when you are moving to Malta, make sure that you have booked an accommodation for 6 months. It's normally a hotel. If you book an accommodation like a normal apartment in Malta while still in Africa, your visa will be rejected. Please pay attention to proof of funds. It is so important. A couple of people have been rejected because of lack of information, lack of sufficient information. If you are the one sponsoring yourself, make sure you provide evidence on how you are getting your money. If you are using a sponsor, make sure you get the necessary documents from the sponsors like the identity card or passport copies, and equally show an affidavit of sponsorship from your sponsor. This document has to be notarized by the competent authorities. And please remember, every visa application, you must prove beyond reasonable doubts that you are worthy of that particular visa. I hope this helps you. For most longer videos and more detailed information, please check my YouTube channel for more. Welcome back to our platform, and thank you so much for joining the channel today. So guys, if this is your first time here, my name is Milton. Thank you so much. So today I want to talk about student housing in Switzerland, or how you can get accommodation in Switzerland. Now, before I proceed with the video, I would like to draw your attention to this. Remember, I am only using my study abroad journey. All right, I'm equally using my experiences, and I'm also, because of my research skills, that is why you see me show up here all the time with information. So I don't have any affiliation with any school for now, or any deal with anybody. But again, we will keep dropping materials here because I believe many people are looking up to information like this, and if I don't bring it, we may not see it. So the thing you can do for me now is to please like the video and share the video as well, so that somebody somewhere can actually see this material. Like I said, we are going to be talking about how you can get accommodation as a student in Switzerland. Remember, Switzerland is one of the richest countries in Europe, I mean the wealthiest, and equally Remember, as a country is very rich, or if a country is wealthy, you should expect that living cost per month is also going to go up because, of course, salaries are usually very big. So let's see how you are going to find accommodation in Switzerland. Remember, accommodation is one of the requirements you need to actually apply for a Swiss student visa. That's a student visa to Switzerland. Now, for Cameroonians and Ghanaians and Nigerians, you will notice that if you are going to apply for a study visa, you would definitely see on the Swiss Embassy's website that you need accommodation and, of course, other documents and proof of funds. That's documents to prove that you have accommodation. A temporary place you are going to stay in Switzerland is so important for you to consider this. Now, let's talk about the proof of funds first. If you watch my other videos on this platform, you will hear me mention the fact that you need at least 21,000 Swiss francs. Cameroonians, this is approximately 14 million CFA francs. The money must be in an account, and this account is a blocked account. You can only put the money in a blocked account, and when you arrive in Switzerland, well, the bank must not necessarily be in Switzerland, but if you can get the money to a bank in Switzerland, excellent. If you can't get it to a bank in Switzerland, you need to check. There are a group of banks called the FINAPS groups, okay? And if you check across all those banks, there are many of them arranged alphabetically. You will see that there is only one bank that is located in Cameroon, and possibly maybe Nigeria and Ghana. The name of the bank is called SJC, Société Générale. This is the bank. You have to create an account, then you drop the money inside that account, then collect the bank statement from the Société Générale, from the bank, then you present it to the Swiss Embassy. Remember, if you put their money in a different bank, they will tell you to go and put the money in a bank that is found in the FINAPS group. And if you check, the only bank located in Cameroon that is associated or maybe have a branch in Switzerland is Société Générale. I'm going to put a link below for you to check all these details, and please do not forget to remind anybody that intends to apply to Switzerland that Swiss universities are highly competitive. So if you want to get results, make sure you do the work. And accommodation is part of the documents for you to secure a study visa. Now, let's go back to the issue of accommodation. If you are looking for accommodation in Switzerland, there are various sites I'm going to give to you now that you can check. Then I will tell you some of the things you need to put into consideration. Unlike other European countries, Swiss accommodation or accommodation in Switzerland is not going to be cheap. If you are looking for accommodation, you should check homegate.ch, you should check home24.ch, you should check immobilier.ch, you should check booking.com. These are some sites you can get students accommodation. However, for you to get accommodation, because most universities do not supply accommodation to international students, right? So in this case, if your school does not have accommodation, or if you're not able to get accommodation, you can check. There is something they call in Switzerland, it's an accommodation for students. It's called student lodge, all right? If the canton you are going to, if you are going to Bern, Basel, Lugano, Geneva, you should check if they have students lodge. Now, in student lodge, there is another type they call students wohnheim. Okay, then these are the two that I know. Now, for student lodge, it is the most common that international students use it as their temporal accommodation. Well, there are contracts, it's clean, protected, everything. Then it's also fully furnished. They also have lockers for everybody to lock their stuff. They also have laundry rooms to wash, like laundry rooms accommodating washing machines to do laundry. There are also mailboxes in the student lounge. There are kitchens. Remember, this type of accommodation is furnished. Let me put it this way. I almost said fully funded. It's fully furnished. Then the kitchen is for everyone. It looks like there is usually a group kitchen, but within the kitchen, everybody has his or her own stuff they use. Maybe your plates, your utensils and stuff. Then it's all so closer to the bus stop. Most of the student lounge that I know, they are close to the bus stop. I'm going to put a link below that you can check if where you are going to in Switzerland, you are going to that particular particular canton, excellent. You just check and you book accommodation. I do not know if you are going to pay a deposit fee, but this is somehow highly secured. Okay, then there is cupboards, there are cleaners as well, then there is bathrooms, there are fire alarms, there are rooms. Everybody has his own room. So this is something you need to know, because somebody just made me understand that they do not understand or know how to get accommodation in Switzerland. But it's not quite easy, as I know. But there is something you need to know. You must get this document done. Like, you have to get the contract for you to apply for the visa. Because even if you go to the embassy and do the application without the contract, okay, the embassy is going to tell you to bring a document, proof of accommodation. They want to see that you have a place where you are going to stay, because no government wants liabilities. And accommodation document is one. And again, remember, if you go and you put your money in a different bank, the embassy is going to tell you. If you are lucky, they will tell you to go and change the bank. They will tell you you have to put the money in any of those banks in the FINAPS group. So you need to put all this into consideration. This is something many people don't know. But again, I'm here to always bring this material. So please check the video description box. And of course, we hope that the details there will help you. There are links down there, and if you need a one-on-one call with me, of course, book from the video description box. I'm going to talk about so many other things later on, but for now we are talking about Switzerland. Thank you so much for watching this video. Till we meet again in another one. Bye bye.